There are two planets in the solar system that rotate backwards on their axes. That's Venus and Uranus. It turns out if you go above the North Pole of the Earth, it's rotating counterclockwise, and most of the planets go that way. The sun goes that way, and all the planets go that way, and most of the satellites on the planets go that way. It's all the direction counterclockwise. But Venus and Uranus go clockwise. Why? Well, they really don't know. What they do is they hypothesize that there was a late hit on these things as they were forming, accreting from material coming in. It's got some spin. You naturally have spin. Spin's always there, angular momentum. And if things going the correct direction, counterclockwise, if a large object came in and hit this way, it could kind of despin it and spin it up the other way. And Venus is kind of slowly spinning the wrong way. Uranus is more problematic. It's tilted over, so it's not even really upside down. It's kind of like this, and it kind of rolls part of the time in its orbit around the sun. But even more fascinating, it has a lot of satellites, moons, if you will, and they're orbiting above the equatorial plane. And so if you're going to do this for Uranus, you got to hit it fairly early, but that doesn't really work. What they have to hypothesize is not only did it get a late hit, but it got two late hits, one to get it most of the way over and then one to do the other way because you got to pull the moons with it. It's a very improbable event taking place. And so I find repeatedly that in trying to explain things in the solar system particularly, they have to hypothesize all sorts of improbable events. Just how many of those are you allowed before you realize that maybe, just maybe, it's so improbable it didn't happen at all.